gang, all G2. I'm just coming through to do what I really gotta do. Say my people really need me, I really need you too.
What's good? What up? What up?
For my city, so I can do the do. I'm just trying to run the whole thing, sorta like a marathon. And all the girls like Marvin Gaye, cause they get
Hey
it
Trey,
on.
I got something for you, Trey.
Straight giving top right. I'm doing things that I ain't do. I say it's good night. Go to sleep. Use a creep.
There we go.
The creepy crawler. I'm NBA all day. Cut.
Remember this, Trey?
Trap.
Something like, bro.
All right.
I still got all that.
What's up, man?
What's good, bro?
How's everything?
Everything's good. I can't see you yet. I can hear you, though. That's all that matters.
You can't see me?
I can't see you, bro. It says still connecting.
Oh. Hold on.
Trey, you know what's up. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to cancel it. Try to do it again. I got you, pretty boy. I got you. There you go, bro.
All right.
You got that quarantine vibe over there. I see you.
Yeah, man.
I see you.
Gotta get right. I gotta get right.
I feel you, bro. I appreciate you for taking this time aside for me. And man, it's been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for having me on, man. Thank you, bro. You already know since the first time I met you, man. We've always supported each other, so I really appreciate that.
Definitely. I always try to get the people that are buzzing, but at the same time get the people that are real humble and have that upbringing that appreciate the grind. You know what I'm saying? Exactly,
man.
Yeah, man. It's been day one ever since we vibed. I think it was when we vibed that All-Star. Ever since then, bro, it's just been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate
it's always been a mutual respect since then. So
yeah, it got to be. You know what I'm saying? The grind is definitely tough. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you got brothers that are doing it with you, you know what I'm saying? It makes it even more genuine, and at the same time, it's organic.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hop into this interview. I appreciate you, like I said, bro, for giving me the time and setting aside, because I know you're busy. I know I'm busy, but at the same time, you know, we're able to vibe and make this happen. So I appreciate you.
No, of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
I'm in support of the Sneak Reporter brand, so you know, I'm in full support of the brand.
I appreciate that. I gotta get you some shirts, man. You might have to hit one of the fashion weeks up with my shirt.
Let me know, man. I'll definitely love the Rocky.
I got you. Say less. Say less. All I need is sizes and the address. That's it.
All right, say no more.
I got you. Well, Jamal, tell us about your upbringing. For a lot of people that honestly don't know the background story behind everything that you got going on, just talk about your roots and where you came from.
Yeah, man. So I'm originally from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Originally born and raised. So just growing up here in New York, you know, sneakers, just fashion, basketball. It's always been like a part of my life. So, you know, MoreThanStats, I always see it as like a passion project because I'm just talking about things that I've always loved, you know, since the get-go.
Definitely.
So, yeah, man. So just from growing up in the culture here in Brooklyn, New York, just being around different people from all over, because you know New York is like a melting pot. You know, there's cultures. You know, so I just feel like I grew up within this realm of just music, sports, fashion.
Yeah.
You know, I had the hoop dreams too, like every kid growing up. When I was in the league or something like that. So yeah, man, just from there, I went to school here too in New York, college as well in New York as well. So just born and raised here, man.
That's what's up. I was gonna talk about the hoop dreams, obviously. Talk about what sports you played growing up, and was basketball the only one, or did you play all the other sports?
Man, I always say I wish I played more sports growing up because like when I got older, I started to really get into other sports, but definitely
Yeah,
basketball was like the sport I loved. You know, I played a little football, but basketball was just something that I love the most, and it's something that I played, you know, growing up, just like at my local like YMCA's and the parks in Brooklyn.
yeah.
So, you know, I stay open, man.
Nah, I feel you. I
Not
feel
not
you on
not not as much like I used to now, you know.
that.
But back in the day, man,
Yeah.
that's all I do.
Nah, that's what's up. What got you into fashion, and then also, what age did you get into it?
I would say definitely high school, man. Like high school was definitely when I started to really get into fashion.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it was like, you know, getting fresh was like part of the daily routine at school.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's when I really started to just, you know, start buying like Jordans, you know, some hot clothes and stuff like that. So I really invested like all the money that I had saved from
Yeah.
either mom growing up or, you know, later in high school when I got a job. A lot of that went to getting fresh. So definitely I would say I really got into fashion in high school. High school is also when, you know, I started to just venture out in New York, like go to the city,
Yeah.
Manhattan. I don't know how familiar you are with New York, but definitely like, you know,
Now
the
I'm familiar.
Soho
I'm
area.
familiar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
So
I'm
so
from Boston,
definitely,
so I used to go to New York to get fresh and then
oh,
come
yeah.
back to Boston. You feel me?
Yeah, so you already know, you're right there.
Yeah. That
You're
$15
right there,
bus
right
ride, the mega
beside
bus. The mega bus. That's
you.
all we do. Back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. So you already know, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because I knew like people too who lived in like Philadelphia, as well, or Connecticut. They always came to New York to like find some of the latest gear. So I was like one of those guys just really um grew to just love just fashion, culture around fashion, like always was up to date on like the latest brands and styles as well. And you know, just walking in New York, you always get inspired. You know, there's always people, you know, we
Definitely.
use styles all the time. So it was like only right that it kind of like influenced me.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. Yeah, I could definitely see that too because, that whole New York fashion sense is just, everybody you walk down the street, everybody has a different style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody has a different style. So it's kind of like, okay, what am I gonna gravitate to? You know what I'm saying? And then you see so many ideas. If I lived in New York, man, it'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it would be crazy. Definitely. So I see where you're coming from on that. Uh, who would be some of your favorite designers right now,
well,
if you could pick some?
well, I mean, when it comes to me, I'm like I'm eclectic with my style. Like, you know,
Okay.
it ranges for me. You know, I'm into to streetwear brands
Yeah.
like Stussy. You know, definitely Off White is dope as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like some of like the higher end brands. That's not something I look for because my style's like real like subtle as well. I don't really do too much like logos or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
very simple pieces. But definitely Acme Studios is a brand that I really like a lot right
Okay.
now. They're really doing their thing, and I like their pieces over
What do
there.
they? What? Give me a little information. I never even heard of them. Give me a little information. What do they focus on?
Yeah, so just like I said, my style's like real like subtle. So that's kind of like their focus, just simple pieces. But I love the quality, like the quality of their apparel is really nice. So
Okay.
I like quality pieces, I would say. You know,
Yeah.
definitely quality is something I look into a lot. So
Okay.
that's one that's a brand that I really like right now. That's doing their thing, and they carry like simple things that I like. So I don't like, you
Yeah.
know, some of the crazy pieces I see out there that's like
Yeah.
that are statement pieces. I'm
Yeah.
not too big on that, but I love it. And you know, the way some people wear it is pretty dope as well. But like also too, like definitely the streetwear brands has definitely been something I'm into. I'm a hoodie guy, so I like the hoodies, you know, that like Off White
Yeah.
put out, Aaron Preston puts out, Stussy, like I said before. So I'm in LA too. Can't think of one right now, but LA has like a lot of like cool designers out there that are really doing things. Like Palm Angels is another cool
Okay.
brand. But like I said, I like to mix it up. So, you know, like I'll see some stuff at like a Zara or something like that. It looks cool, you know, pick it up as well. So I'm very open. but I still like to keep, my look very just subtle and just calm.
Definitely. I'm the same way as you. You know what I'm saying? You give me a good subtle piece or you give me a nice little hoodie setup or whatever, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? A sweatsuit,
Yeah.
I'm straight. I'm chilling. Anything that make the kicks stand out, I'm good with it.
I was gonna say that because like me, my uniform is like a fresh pair of kicks, simple tee. I like a cool jacket. Like I like to wear like a cool, like a wool coat or leather or something like that, and just like a fresh pair of kicks. So
Yeah.
I like my kicks to really stand out. So I would say that.
We got the same vibes on that, definitely.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike. Definitely.
And I see you with the sneaker game too, man. I see you out there.
Just a
You
little
always keep
something.
something fresh on.
A little something, man. A little something. What would you how did More Than Stats start? And also what's the goal and vision? Like what do you really want to do with it and where you want to take it?
Yeah, so I mean, More Than That started just like I said, it was like a passion project, man. Just putting together passion in sports is something that I've always been around. And when the internet age came in and blogging kind of got big, I just like I was a blogger too. I'm somebody who's always been on the internet, so I started blogging. I would have like a sports blog, and then I would have just like a Tumblr with like fashion pieces. So one day. Because I used to intern for ABC. I was an intern at the time.
Oh wow!
In college. Yeah. So I was an intern, and one of my intern supervisors, she really loved what I was doing, and was like, you should try to find a way to combine your interests. So, I mean, I just got to the drawing board, and I also was looking into I also checked out like celebrity fashion blogs as well. And at the time, I didn't see nobody talking about what athletes was wearing. Because, like I said, I'm a hoop fan from the get-go, so I always watch basketball all the time. And I would see like, some of the guys like really just highlighting their style. And when I was going online at the time, I did not see anything like that. So I just started doing it myself. And, people really started to just like the content. Other people like me who have an interest in style and fashion. I mean, like in fashion and sports and just fans and athletes, love the content and athletes themselves, they really adapted to the content too, because I felt like it was a cool way to kind of like promote athletes that are doing their thing off the court or the field. So I just kind of like just put two and two together and just started going and something that I love to do. Like I've been doing it for a while, like a little over like probably, over 7-8 years now, man. And it's just something that, I do for the love of it.
Definitely.
And like I said, the goal of it was to inspire, man. I just wanted to inspire people that are just into fashion, looking for new things to rock, looking for inspiration. I thought it would be a cool way to inspire people who are within that niche of who love sports, but also fashion. So I felt like it was a way to inspire those people. And also, I thought it would be a great way to kind of, help athletes continue to build their brand, give them other outlets to be showcased from.
Definitely. That I feel like we're both like we both got like created that lane. You did it on the fashion tip, and I feel like I did it with the sneaker tip. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look back, like a lot of people didn't. There's no good quality pictures of what players were wearing on the court. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, they weren't focused on the sneakers that they were wearing on the court either at the time. You know what I'm saying? You had small blogs that would talk about it, but I feel like nobody really put that stamp on it, on like what they're wearing on and off the court shoe-wise, like how I was doing it. And we both, like you said, you've been doing it for 7 years. I've been focusing on, and it's a passion of mine and it's a hobby. So I've been focusing on it, for about 9-10 years. You know what I'm saying? But it took a long time for it to finally get some traction. A lot of people think our success happened overnight. You know what I'm saying? But it takes some time. You feel me? Because there was some years when I was posting, matter of fact, like in the beginning stages of Instagram and stuff, I'd get like 10 likes. I'm like, dang, I ain't get no likes. Okay, well, cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I think when I came to Oklahoma City, I think my first or second year when I came here, then that's when it kind of just went through the roof. And at that point, a lot of people started putting their eyes and paying attention to what I was doing. But you're definitely I definitely want to say what's the word I'm looking for? Definitely a phenom, and you definitely was ahead of the curve on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely commend you, and I definitely want to give you that the flowers while you can smell them. You feel me? Because a lot of people are trying to mimic the situation and trying to put their spin on it. But at the end of the day, you got the stamp of approval from a lot of athletes, and that's something that a lot of these people really want to get that they haven't.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I mean, like I said, just like you said with yourself, just found something you're passionate about, and you just put it out there, no matter what. So that's the way I see it, man. Just want to continue to just push cool, dope content and just have that voice that people gravitate to. So not really worried about anything else, but just continuing to grow as a brand and also continuing to inspire, man. Just inspire those with that interest. And like you said, I mean, we're kind of at the cusp of just getting it out there.
Yeah.
It takes a lot just to start something like that.
Definitely.
So I commend you as well.
I appreciate that, bro. Real talk. I definitely appreciate that. How did the name MoreThanStats come about? Talk to me about that.
So I mean that was simple, man. It's just it was simple because
it's simple, but the thought process. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you're thinking like, what am I going? You know what I'm saying? So.
No, exactly, and it's funny because the reason I was saying that it's simple because a lot of people too, they ask me, man, how do you come up with the name? Because they're like, it's a cool name. Yeah. I just like my whole theory behind it was just, hey, I feel like every blog or anything I saw at the time was talking just about the statistics, athletes' performance. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do something, and I'm not gonna talk about any stats at all. So I just thought of MoreThanStats was cool. And then I use a symbol as well, put it in there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how I came up with the game. With the name, because my whole concept was like, hey, I'm not going to talk about stats.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing to see how far it's came before, because you see now, like, there's so many outlets that are just, focused on athletes outside of the game. Before, it was just strictly about what's going on the court, what's going on the field. So it's interesting to see what's going on now.
Yeah, I mean, the toughest thing is, and I used to get mad, and every time I get mad, I would vent to my mom and my family, and because I'll be like, man, I've been talking about kicks, I've been doing, the interviews with the kicks, and I've been doing all this, all that, and then you'll see like a different organization, and they'll just put kicks or something on the end of theirs. Or you'll see another organization and they just putting fits on the end of theirs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you see an ESPN kicks or if you see an ESPN fits, outfits, they're going to basically jump off of the, they're bouncing off of the wave and seeing what they, not saying that they are, but like, people see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes we can get discouraged with that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you continue to push that envelope, I think the biggest thing that we got working for us is the relationships that we got. You know what I'm saying? Because we're really in the trenches making it happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? You've been covering All-Star Weekends, Fashion Weeks. I even seen you doing the draft stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you out here, and you're really trying to make it happen. So I think that's the biggest thing that makes us stand out a lot, honestly, as young African Americans in this industry, trying to make our name known. Is the fact we're out here really putting in the work.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's it's a constant grind. It's a constant grind. Definitely get used to hearing no's at time, but there's something in you that just keeps pushing you. So you just gotta follow that path.
Definitely.
And the way I see it today, that's kind of like all I'm worried about now. Just continue to focus on the path ahead and just putting out great content. That people love. We have to embrace, the following that both of us been able to cultivate. So the way I see it is, hey, these people, they really rock with the brand. So definitely want to continue to provide that content that they love.
Definitely. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit with this one. So, you know, I definitely, because your judgment matters to me, you know what I'm saying, and your input. So I want to know who's the top three best dressed in the NFL and in the NBA.
Oh man, that's always a question. I'm like, it changes from time to time. Uh,
I'm put you on the
I
spot.
mean, I mean, when it comes to best dressed NBA, you know, I always say Dwayne Wade because he's like my favorite player. Like
Yeah, he out the
growing
game
up,
now. He out the game.
yeah, I know that's the thing. He's out the game now. But right now, definitely Chris Paul. I love his looks.
I love his
PJ
looks
Tucker.
too.
Yeah, Chris Paul is definitely, you know, up there. His looks are like really polished. They're smooth.
Polished,
Yeah,
smooth, but and he's comfy.
yeah, it's comfortable. Like he has like a very diverse style too. Like some days he'll be rocking like, you know, sweatpants, something simple, and then he'll
Yeah,
come through with the suits and just like kill it
yeah,
with the
yeah, yeah.
suits as well. So I definitely like him a lot. PJ Tucker too. PJ Tucker is really good.
Okay.
And I would say the third one right now, whose style I really like. Trying to think. I mean, I like Kelly Oubre too. Is cool. He has like a rock star look that's like different. Like he came with
Yeah,
something different. What a lot of guys do. But also the other backcourt mate, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shay's coming.
He's up there. Nah, he's up there, bro. He's like
Oh,
the
okay, he's up
leader.
there.
You
You
know
gonna
the
put him in
way
the
I
top
see.
three? You'll put him in the top three?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in my top three right now. I'll
Okay.
say Chris Paul, okay, and PJ Tucker right now.
Oh wow. So I got the best dressed backcourt pretty much.
And it's funny you say that because, you know, a lot of times just throughout the season this year, like in my head, I was like, I think this might be the best dressed backcourt in the league. You know,
Yeah.
it's the most stylish backcourt in the league, in my opinion. So
Facts,
I've been
facts.
saying that all year. I'm like, OKC has the two, like, you know, top fashion guards in my opinion.
That's what's up. Man, I might need to jump into the fashion lane a little bit. I guess I'm in the wrong business.
I know they're
Yeah.
inspiring everybody over there.
Yeah, definitely. And they show love too. I love covering CP3 and Shay. Both of them. I can send a message to one of them, they'll get right back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how, you know, it's just always love, you know, and I respect them as men, but at the same time as athletes too, you know,
Yeah.
and that's you want that genuine vibe and that genuine organic relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely dope. All right, so you gave me a 3 for the NBA. Who you got for the NFL? You gonna put Diggs in there? You gonna put your boy in there?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a big fan of Stephon Diggs. That's who you're talking
Okay.
about. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Stephon Diggs, man. And I met him before too. He's like a super humble guy. He definitely has a great, you know, sense of style too. So I definitely like him a lot.
Okay.
Malcolm Jenkins, like that's like the Sioux guy to me, like, man. He
Okay.
kills it a lot.
Okay.
And my guy for the Jets, Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal Adams is
He
he's
got
sick
some
with it
outfits.
too. Yeah,
No
he
OBJ.
see, dang, I forgot about OBJ. OBJ is up there, and that's what I love so much. Like, literally, I've seen the progression to when I first started. MoreThanStats like first started the whole
Yeah.
fashion thing started to pick up. It was
Yeah.
easier to put together a list. So now it's at a point where it's like, man, it's hard to just pick 10 guys because it's like so many guys that have great style right now. Because normally every year we'll do like, you know, top 10 best dressed NFL players or just athletes in general.
Yeah.
And it's tough to make the list because I'm like, man, there's so much style
There's a
out
lot.
there. Yeah. So I mean, you know, there's so many guys, like definitely OBJ is hard to keep out, man. And even with the NBA, there's so many guys that
I'm surprised you kept Russ out. I'm surprised.
No, I didn't want to cut Russ out. I like Russ because he's unique and he doesn't care. Like he doesn't care what anybody thinks about his style.
So you
Yeah.
go PJ over us.
Yeah, I will go PJ over Russ because
Okay.
I feel like I relate more to PJ than Russ. I love what Russ is doing, but I can't relate
I
at
got
times.
you. I got you.
But yeah,
He lost you when he would construction.
yeah. But yeah, I feel like that. So I would say those. I would say those are my when it comes to NBA and NFL. I'll say top 3. It'll be these guys. It'll be those guys.
Okay. what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment so far in your young career?
Yeah, I would say my biggest accomplishment so far, just being able to interview some of my favorite players growing up, like Dwayne Wade. I said it was really dope.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool, and I see him as like one of the top. He was kind of like there when it really started to pop with NBA style.
yeah,
Him, LeBron, Chris Bosh, like in Miami, they really
yeah,
pushed the envelope in the
yeah,
early
definitely.
when it first started there. So I would say just being able to interview, athletes who show a passion for fashion early, that was cool. Like I know we interviewed Kelly Oubre Jr. way before any other outlet even spoke about his fashion.
Oh
So
wow.
that I felt like just being able to get those interviews early with guys that have an interest in fashion, and I think being able to just attend the ESPYS on behalf of More Than Stats, I thought that was like probably one of the biggest accomplishments we had the chance to do thus far. So I would say that, and just being able to, you know, interview athletes with that true, authentic love for fashion,
Yeah,
being able to experience certain events like Meteor All-Star Weekend, those are great experiences too. So,
definitely.
I really embrace those opportunities that we had the chance to be involved in.
Yeah,
And I definitely thank those people who really, were influenced or just really show love to the brand.
yeah,
You know, during kind of just over the years, like I really just thank the people that really show love and embrace the More Than Stats brand, and just remember us as being one of those outlets that really just were there to kind of just promote athletes in this realm of sports culture. I definitely
definitely.
commend them for that, and I thank them for that actually.
Definitely, definitely, man. You making big moves, bro. For real. You making big moves. Cause the crazy thing was, I remember at All Star, man, like because there was never a face to the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
people didn't know who Jamal was. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when you pulled up on me at All Star. You was like, yo, you was like Trav Sneaker Report, right? I was like, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Who's this? And he's like, oh, you was like, yo, it's Jamal. I was like, and he was like, More Than Stats. I was like, oh. Now I was like, you know what I'm saying? So
I did that a lot to people
yeah,
because everybody knew More Than Stats, and like people didn't know my face. So I did that a few times with people, and I thought it was cool. Like some athletes that I did that to as well. And they're like, "Yo, that's you," and just to get that love, and just these are people that really just show love to the brand. So I really
yeah,
respect that. It began to be something like I did for fun sometimes. Just pull up on
definitely.
people and just say,
Nah,
"What
you,
is that?"
yeah, you definitely caught me off guard, bro. Because he was like, yeah, it's Jamal. I'm like, Jamal. I'm thinking to myself, like, damn. I'm like, I gotta know. I know Jamal's. Damn, come on now. And he was like, More Than Stats. I was like, oh, dog, I love what you're doing, And then it was just
Yeah,
boom. So
exactly.
that's exactly what it was, man. You definitely caught me off guard with that one. You
And
caught me
it's
on that.
something that I'm gonna do. It's something that I'm gonna do more too. Just like show my face more because I
Yeah,
feel
I think
like,
that's important.
yeah, exactly. And you do a tremendous job of that. Um,
I show my face too
I
much
always
sometimes.
see you. But I think it's important because I feel like people really relate to people. People
Yeah,
really that's the best way to relate to people today. So I definitely feel like it is important. So
definitely.
you do a great job at it, man.
I appreciate that. It's crazy though, because a lot of people say I don't do a good job with that. A lot of people say they're like, "Oh, you post way too many sneakers. Like we want to see more of you." You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I'm like I tell them right now, it's like it's quarantine. I said, but if people are really following me, they know on my story, I'm always rapping or singing or doing something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you're gonna see me regardless. It's just the fact that with my page, I know it. I know with my fan base and the following, I know what they want to see. So I just stay with that. You know what I'm saying? They want to see the sneakers. Like, even with me doing the interviews now, I'm losing followers because of this. Because
mm,
people are like, I don't want to see this dude talking. I want to see the sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all love. Like, I have people like hit me up like, yo, let's interview more sneakers. Like, people DM me saying that. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just having fun. I know as soon as the season come back, everything will ramp back up, and then I'll get back into my let me kill my feed with all the sneakers and stuff. That's why I'm trying to keep it for the weekends and really give the interviews that the proper knowledge and space they need so that people can actually see what's going on. I don't want to put an interview up with you and then tomorrow put up like 10 different pairs of sneakers. That interview is going to go all the way down. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to give the people that I'm interviewing the proper respect, you know?
Yeah. No, I definitely understand. And, you have to try different things, man. You got to see, what works, what sticks, and just try different ways to just grow your brand and just and see what people are into. So it's good that you're getting that feedback from your audience.
Yeah.
And that's things you'll take into consideration for future things that you do.
Definitely. I'm honestly the type of person, I don't really care what people say. I don't care if I'm losing followers daily. I'm still gonna do what I want to do because at
It's
the end
still
of the day,
way up there though.
yeah. Like
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice. I still look up there with the numbers.
Oh man, I got it. Hey, once I hit 100,000, I'm retired, man. That's it. I'm like, I think I'm like 5,000 away or something, or 4,000 away. But it's just the fact that like I don't mind if I lose following, because at the end of the day, if you follow me for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna change what I'm doing and what I got going on because you don't like what's going on. It's if you rock with me, you rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got that same type of vibe too. Definitely, just from talking to you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if people support, they support.
Exactly.
Definitely. Do you like how the fashion picks and the tunnel picks and all that's taken over now? Do you like how, athletes are finally getting a chance to actually, voice themselves through their clothing and expressions, and just talk about how you like that? Because it's definitely taking over the sports world now. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to see what they're wearing, or, clothes-wise, fashion-wise, or sneaker-wise. So just talk a little bit about that and being ahead of the curve on that.
Yeah, man. I mean, going back to kind of, back when I started around 2012, 2011, I remember, it was so tough to just get a glimpse of what the athletes were wearing. Like, there'll just be like the podium shots.
Yeah.
Where you get like the top layer of the outfit.
The top. Yeah, you'll see the top.
Yeah. So that was that's what kind of where it was at the time. So it's just amazing to see how much the leagues, the internal just staff and some of the teams have really, jumped onto the trend. Like, hey, man, these people want to see these guys, like they're full fist. People want to see these guys that rock the game. So in the content area, it's been great because it's giving me, and I'm pretty sure other platforms as well, like that content to work with. Before, like I said, you only had that shot at the podium. Yeah. Now we have the full runways where they're turning the arena tunnels into runways now. So it's just great to see how the content has grown. So I'm just happy to see a lot of the leagues have really just adapted to it and realized kind of like, hey, their players got style. Like it's great content for us to show as well. So I definitely love the progression that has happened over the years. And, I wanted to continue to grow, which I think it will. And I even saw it too, like it's awesome too to just see a lot of spots now that brands put out that feature just, hey, what, like athletes fashion. I don't know if you saw the Drunk Man spot. There's like a small part where they talk about Russell Westbrook's fashion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so it's just amazing to see how it's being embraced all over the world, and the NBA is leading in the sports market when it comes to style. So the NBA has definitely done a great job of just pushing their players' individuality and their sense of style. So I really commend them for that. I think the NFL and other leagues are really starting to catch up now. So it's good to see. It took a while. It took a while. I'm like, hey, man, I was surprised. I'm like, the leagues aren't really paying attention to this or nothing like that. So I mean, it's great to see the growth. So I respect it.
Definitely. I feel like or the NBA, NFL, the thing is, it's so like, it's like they got to pick and choose. So it's like, if it's either you're going to get the style that he's wearing and you're going to miss the shoes, or you're going to get the shoes and you're going to miss the style. Or if you try to get both, it's like they don't really know how to focus on the craft. Because sometimes I'll see them, you know, they'll post the picture, but they don't know what the player's wearing. You know what I'm saying? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't expect them to know what the players wear.
Well, the thing
I
is,
don't
if you trying to showcase it, you got to give the content that the people want. If you're tapping into somebody else's lane, you need to be educated about it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, but
So
you know that's
that's
kind
how
of
I
where
feel.
more stats come into play.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about the sneakers. The sneakers, I feel the same way about sneakers. You could post
Yeah,
a picture of the sneakers, you're just gonna say, "Oh, that's an Air Jordan." No, like you disrespecting what I'm doing now. Because if I give the full information and I'm telling you where to get them, what the shoe is, how much the price is, all the above, you need to give that same respect to when you post it too. Because all you're doing is cheating your fan base. You know what I'm saying?
but
That's
that's
how I see it.
where no, and no, I agree with you, but you know, you gotta think that's where experts like me and you come into play.
Yeah,
You know, those people that want those details, they know, hey, I'm gonna go to Sneaker Reporter, I'm gonna find out specific things about the sneaker, what
yeah,
exact sneaker is this. And when people come to More Than Stats, like, yeah, I'm gonna find out exactly what pieces this athlete is rocking, or I could DM More Than Stats for that kind of information. So that's why I feel
that's
like
true.
experts like us are very important to the industry.
That's true. I definitely gotta look at it from that lane too, because
Yeah.
they could post something, but then people will come to us. You're right. You definitely right about that. Would you consider yourself a sneakerhead? If so, what are some of your favorites? I know you be rocking the J's and stuff. I've seen you. I've seen you even hooping. You know what I'm saying? So just talk about some of the sneakers that you like, some of your favorites.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't consider. I don't want to disrespect the sneakerhead coaches. I wouldn't consider myself a sneakerhead. I
Yeah,
know, you know, people just like they go hard, man. They got like
yeah,
every Air Jordan colorway that's ever been out. So, um, I wouldn't say I'm a sneakerhead, but I am a lover of sneakers. You know, I've
yeah.
always been a Jordan guy. You know, definitely a Jordan 1 and Jordan 3. Those are like my favorite.
Okay.
So I would definitely say I am a sneaker enthusiast, but as far as I don't want to disrespect the sneakerhead community by
I
saying I'm
got
a
you.
sneaker.
Hey,
But
hey, you get a
definitely,
pass. You get a pass with me, bro. You good?
but definitely Jordan, man. I've always been like a big Jordan guy. Threes,
Okay.
the one, those are like my two 11s, of course. I love the 11s as well. So those are like the three that I really rock with the most. Other sneakers, I mean, the Air Max game, I've always been like a Air Max guy too.
Okay.
Um, but I would say I'm a Nike head for sure, man. I always rock Nike, Jordan. Those are like
Same.
my favorite. That's something I grew up on. And it's like I stick with the swoosh, man.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing, man. I've been swoosh, 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 and then all of a sudden Puma's following me, Adidas following me. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang it. So you know what I'm saying? So now I got to kind of spread it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because of
love
that.
those brands too. I mean, those
Yeah.
brands are cool too. They put out great stuff, but you know, me, the way I see it, and I love like some of the stuff Adidas puts out as well. I think Adidas make really great basketball sneakers as well.
I think the Harden Four and the Dame Six are the two that are like really dope right now
Yeah,
that nobody's really talking about.
exactly, exactly. The Greek Freak ones are really good too, man. I
Yeah,
love
yeah, definitely.
the Greek Freak ones. The style, just the way they feel, I think is really cool as well.
Definitely.
Um, but yeah, Nike's just always been part of my life, so you know, I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
run with Nike, man.
Nah, I'm with you. Nah, I'm with you. Swoosh life. You feel me? I'm with you. I'm with you on that. What are some of your favorite teams and also some of your favorite players as well in the NFL and the NBA? You rocking with the Giants? Who you rocking with?
Yeah, so I really stick with the New York teams. So I
Okay.
always rock with even though the Knicks haven't been good in a while, it's always been a
Yeah.
basketball team that, you know, I always rock with Giants too.
Okay.
Um, baseball, because I watch baseball from time to time. I've always liked the Mets because when I was growing up, I always got Mets tickets. For
Okay.
some reason, people always give me Mets tickets.
That's because
I
they were
enter
bad at that time. I just want you to know that they were
Yeah.
bad at the time.
No,
The
you're
Mets
right. Yeah, they were. They were.
for a while
They were
because
pretty.
I felt like the Mets tickets given away was sort of like how the Celtics giveaway was when I was growing up. Like the Celtics,
Yeah.
after we lost Bird, we didn't know what to do for like 10 years. And everybody was like, yo, you want some tickets? You want some tickets? So yeah.
That's got to be what it was, man. Every I would always get tickets. I used to be like, well, I never went to a Yankees game. It wasn't until I like I would say my first time going to a Yankees game was probably about like 5 or 6 years ago. But before that, I
Okay.
would always go to the Mets games. But yeah, I would definitely say definitely I'm a bigger football and basketball fan.
Yeah.
So Knicks, Giants are teams I work with a lot.
Okay.
Players now, NBA players now who I really like that's in the
Yeah.
league. You see in the league right now?
Give me three now and give me three growing up.
All right, so three now who I really like. Uh, what's my guy's name in Memphis? I can't think about it now.
Oh, John Morant, you good?
Yeah, John Morant. John Morant is killing it right now. He's one of my favorites to watch.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard.
Okay.
Lillard is cold, man. He's smooth with it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good one right now.
You can go Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis is cool. Giannis is cool. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite to watch right
What about
now.
you rock with Kyrie?
Oh yeah, of course. Kyrie is one of the most entertaining players in my opinion to watch. Of course, Kevin Durant. Also Steph Curry. I love to watch Steph Curry a lot too. And my guy in Dallas, I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Luka.
Yeah, Luka. Luka is cold, man. I like Luka a lot. Just for his size, him running a point. He's definitely smooth. He's definitely smooth at the position. He was polished when he came in. I know he's been doing his thing overseas, but
yeah,
he came in. But definitely this year, I would say OKC is probably my favorite team to watch this year.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I did not think they would be like a playoff team, but
nobody
you know,
did.
Yeah.
Nobody
but they
did,
played
bro.
as a team.
Yeah, they definitely came out of nowhere, bro, because when I did my pregame, not my pregame, my preseason, rankings and stuff, I had them like 9 going into 8 maybe. But the way they're playing and the way they were playing, I felt like they could have made it to all the way to the 3 seed maybe if they really pushed it. You know what I'm saying? The only teams that they weren't going to probably catch were probably going to be the Clippers and the Lakers. But other than that, I felt like it was open. You know what I'm saying? Portland took a step back. A couple of teams got banged up. The Warriors got banged up. So OKC just that 3-headed monster that they got with Schroeder. And we forgot Schroeder style, bro. He got some fits too. He got some fits. But
I forgot.
Yeah. And
you guys got some good.
Yeah. We got we got the 3-headed monster, you know what I'm saying, with Schroeder, Shea, and CP3. And a lot of those teams didn't know how to handle those 3, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate you for saying that though. I thought we had a great team. Hopefully everything comes back, you know what I'm saying, where we can see what happens in the playoffs, definitely. But yeah, who's 3 players you had growing up?
Growing up, definitely with the Knicks, man. I love the 99 Knicks team was like one of my favorite teams. I used to like Cleveland a lot, Allen Houston. Those are like 2 guys I really like. Definitely, like I said, I've always I followed Dwayne Wade's career, so I was a big fan of him as well. So I would definitely say him. Well, like I said, the Knicks is a team I've always followed, so I was a big fan of like Stephon Marbury at one point. Who also played for us, so I felt like he was pretty cool. Paul Pierce, I used to like Paul Pierce as well.
My guy.
I felt like he's one of the smoothest players at getting his own shot like at any time.
Yeah.
And I always like players like that kind of like a player now that I feel like that D'Angelo Russell, where it's like they don't move that quick, but it's like they're getting anywhere they want. And they're like they're putting up 20 plus on a nightly basis. So I always respect players games like that. And of course Allen Iverson, I was a big Iverson fan growing up as well. And Scottie Pippen, I always love Scottie. Of course, Mike, I'm a MJ fan too.
Yeah.
As well. I didn't mention MJ. I felt like everybody.
Everybody's gonna say MJ. Nah, I got you.
But I'm a big fan of Pippen too. I was a big Trailblazers fan too as well. So when he went to Portland, I like that Portland team. I felt like they were a smooth team. So
yeah, nah, definitely. What about NFL? Who's some players that you like in NFL?
course, Saquon now. Saquon is one of,
He's
the
a beast.
best.
He's a beast.
He's a beast from the running back position.
Definitely.
Receiver that he steps up on Diggs is dope to me. Julio Jones, probably one of the best
Julio's a beast.
Yeah, Julio's nice. I respect Odell as well.
Yeah.
Odell is smooth too. I'm waiting to see, how he's going to look this season.
Yeah.
As well. So we'll see. QBs, I'm trying to think of some QBs. I like Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is not bad.
Okay.
For the Giants, he's not bad. So definitely Deshaun Watson too is a QB that I really like right now as well.
Definitely. Nah, I got you. Who's your favorite one player, NFL growing up? Who's that guy that you always gravitated towards?
You said NFL?
Yeah, favorite player, just one guy.
Well, of course, Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
One
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
I was on Madden too. Just going ham with Vick, trying to run every play.
That's all we would do too.
Yeah.
Just roll out.
Yep.
That's it. Definitely. Why Mike Vick though?
Well, you said why Mike Vick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Mike Vick. I just always loved his the way he played, man. Just how explosive he was. I felt like he was a cool passer as well. I've just always been a fan of his game. I felt like he really was at the forefront when it came to that running style that we see a lot of quarterbacks do today. He was excited. He was box office. So definitely Michael Vick, was somebody that I love tuning. Peyton Manning too. Peyton Manning was pretty good for me too. I felt like he's one of the best passers.
I got you. I grew up not liking Peyton Manning because of Tom Brady, because I'm all Boston and New England out. You feel me? But
Brady.
But I respect him though. I respect Manning. I respect him definitely. Something a shoe that you've been showcasing a lot. First of all, I want to know if you're gonna get a pair, and second of all, definitely want to know what's your thoughts on it. The Air Jordan Dior. Talk about that a little bit. I know you're excited about it. Talk about that whole collaboration. And are you going to be getting a pair for 2 G's or whatever they run it?
Well, unfortunately, I will not be getting a pair of those. I'm pretty sure those are going to be. I'm in the same boat,
bro. I'm in the same boat.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be they're going to be difficult to get. Yeah. But I love the details that they embody. Like it's a very nice sneaker. Like they did a good job with the details of the shoe. Yeah. And I'm a big fan, like you already know. I deal with I love sports and fashion collabs. So when I see a Jordan 1 do something with a high-end brand like Dior, I love collaborations like that. So I'm in support of the collab. I think the shoe is really good. They did a good job of, I don't know if that justifies a $2K price point, but they did a good job of making it look a premium Air Jordan 1 sneaker. Yeah. So like they did a good job with that. And, I just feel like it's one of those shoes that you won't see too many people with. But so I just really keep an eye on some of the athletes and see rocking it now. I think the only person I saw with it, no, actually, I know I just posted a player with it as well. Devontae Graham from the Hornets.
Yeah, Tatum got him too. I remember Tatum was the first player that I saw with him because he wore him at All-Star. Yeah,
Tatum had it. But before that, a footballer had it, a French footballer from overseas, Mbappe.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the first, if I'm correct, he was the first person to rock it. So Mbappe had to connect early.
Yeah, definitely. And Travis Scott, somebody said Travis Scott. Travis Scott.
And Travis Scott, I thought he had one of the best Jordan collabs too.
The Jordan 1?
Yeah, Jordan 1. Jordan 1 Travis Scott collab is awesome as well.
Definitely. What was your thoughts on the Jordan 4 he did? You like that one or not?
It was cool, but I think the Jordan 1 is my favorite.
Did you like the low or the high?
The high. I rock with the high more. The Air Force One collab was pretty cool too. I felt like that was.
Yeah. That Air Force
One
collab was
Jordan 6. He
Huh?
did a Jordan 6 too. Jordan
Yeah,
6.
he did a Jordan 6 too. Yep. Yeah. He got some dope collabs too. And a lot of people, and the thing is he's trying to get his fashion out there too. With you see how he's collabing with different brands, putting out shirts and stuff. So
Yeah.
he's on the come up too. Definitely. I just wanted to get your input on the Jordan 1 Dior though, because that's a shoe that all of us probably not gonna get.
Yeah, it's going to be a super tough shoe to get. But like I said, I feel like they did a good job just putting together, a premium Jordan 1 sneaker.
Definitely.
So I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
Definitely. Last question. Definitely want to know what can we expect from More Than Stats? What can we expect from Jamal? And just talk about what you see for the foreseeable future for your brand. And like I said, bro, continue doing everything you're doing, bro. I'm watching, and a lot of these athletes are watching too, man. Just continue to push that envelope and set the bar high.
Yeah, exactly that, man. We're definitely going to continue to push. We appreciate the support we get from people like you and other athletes as well that have really, like I said, shown a lot of love to the brand,
Mm-hmm.
through the DMs, through the comments. So we really appreciate everybody who's in support of More Than Stats.
Definitely.
Definitely in the future, you're going to continue to just see great content around the style of athletes. As you see, we did. I don't know if you had a chance to see, but we did a few takeovers with athletes, just showcasing their stuff. So we want to do more of that as well. Just provide that platform for athletes who have interest and passion to express their love for style as well. We want to create more original content, just talking to people within the industry as well, who kind of meet at that intersection, and to continue to just grow our brand within the culture. Feature more cultural conversations too. So that's something that we're working on implementing as well. So there'll definitely be more to see in the upcoming future. So I'm definitely excited about that as well.
Definitely. Me too, bro. Me too, man. And if you need anything, you know what I'm saying? It's mutual, bro.
Somebody said,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but if you need anything, bro, it's mutual. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, just holler at me and vice versa, bro. I appreciate the support. I notice when you comment. I notice when you like. You know what I'm saying? And that definitely goes a long way, man, because we got to support each other, man, on the way up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Always, man. I really appreciate you having me on, and I love what you're doing. I feel like you're one of the best at what you do. You provide a lot of content too. I love what you do in that realm of sneaker culture. I love what you're doing over there in OKC. I feel like you're holding it down over there. So keep doing your thing, man.
I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot to me, straight up, real talk. Closing statement, like, what do you want to just say to the people the supporters of More Than Stats, and also on where can they find everything, all your social media platforms? Definitely plug them in, bro.
Oh yeah, so definitely, man. Like I said, just really appreciate everybody who's been a fan of the brand and just been supporting over the years. Definitely, we appreciate it. Just we appreciate those our new followers as well. All the comments, the DMs. It's always inspiring just to see. It's inspiring and motivate. It's motivational too, just to see the love that people show and just kind of just express what they're trying to do as well, and how much the brand has helped or inspired them. So that's probably one of the things that has happened for us that I really love the most. Just people just expressing what they're trying to do and how much inspiration they've gotten just from More Than Stats.
Yeah.
So that's something that one of the things I love the most. So definitely appreciate the support. And you can find us at More Than Stats on Instagram, on Twitter at @more_than_stats on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram, Jamal_Rich at Jamal_Rich.
Yes,
So
sir.
definitely Instagram is where it's at the most. And and we do have an official website as well. A lot of people.
I'm about to say that.
Yeah.
It's under construction.
Yeah. We're doing some maintenance to it, but I believe it's back on now. But if anybody, wants to, because a lot of people think we're only on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you go to MoreThanStats.com to check us out there as well.
Definitely, definitely. Because I was going on there the other day to check out something, and then it said it was under construction. But I've had those moments too, as a business owner, and somebody that is trying to continue to pump everything. Reality still sets in where you gotta set aside for a second, be like, all right, let me focus on this. We're gonna focus on this. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through that, so it's nothing, bro. The Instagram's still moving. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, appreciate talking to you as well. I feel like it's very important, if you for people that, hey, if you have idea, if you have something that you're truly passionate about, it's good to just get it out there. You never know where it could take you. So I
Definitely.
definitely just something I always appreciate people. So
Definitely, definitely. And I appreciate you for setting aside some time for me, bro. And make sure
of
you
course,
stay
anytime.
make sure you stay safe during this quarantine. And
You
also,
too.
man, continue to do what you're doing, bro. Like I said, man, you got something special. So continue doing what you're doing. You got the talent. I see the interviews. You do great interviews. And on top of that, you keep pumping out that content, bro. So the brand is getting bigger by day. You know what I'm saying? All these different athletes seeing it, that's a blessing in itself. But at the same time, remember the goal always, man. Continue to push and continue to push that envelope because you never know who's watching, like you said, bro. So
Exactly. Yep.
continue it, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna
Appreciate
holler
it,
at you.
man.
Yeah,
Likewise.
yeah, you already know, bro. I'm gonna holler at you. And stay safe. And if you need anything, bro, just holler at me. You know what's up. You got my number still, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Yeah, holler at me,
I'm gonna
bro.
shoot you a text. I'm gonna shoot you a text. All
Okay.
right, thank you.
Yeah, do that.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.